Oh. Um. Okay. What about desktop audio? I like can't. Hopefully that's working. Oh. Um. Okay. What about desktop audio? I like can't. Hopefully that's working. Well, there are unfortunately some issues with this. Oh my days, bro. What the heck? Hmm. Yeah, I have no clue why I'm having issues with recording. What the heck? Oh my days. Hmm. So the problem is the ball joints they have limits. These have limits because it's the C ball joint. It has a limit and it's offset. So that's like a double whammy right there. Unfortunately. Yeah, that's not ideal. Hmm. Perfect. It seems I have the same issue again. What the heck? Um, this one. What? I'm so lost. I have no clue why my stream is artifacting like that. Hmm. Mm. Well, that sucks. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, this is like horrific. I don't know if the hooking method that this is using to capture it works so terrible. Like, what the heck? Oh, what? Okay. Think I found the issue. Um, that's interesting. Well, hopefully that solves it. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bow. Oh, damn, you can't. It's not connected anymore. Hmm. Hmm. Nah, that's not gonna work, is it? I'm so lost. Why am I? Why am I stupid? Hmm. I mean, these have end limits, so I don't think I should be able to make a piston with this, like a piston engine. But I might as well try, right? Bam, 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 bam. Nada. I'm really trying to understand this way too hard. It seems like. Oh wow. Hmm. I see the issue. I guess this is the main reason this isn't really left, not even as a debug thingy. Well, it is technically. Yeah, that's not exactly gonna work. What am I thinking? Huh. Yeah, this is useless. I'm thinking this should be possible. How though? Uh, hmm. Ben's gonna have to add like a ball jointify mod. That'd be pretty funny. I came relatively unprepared for this. I could have like added like a clickbait thumbnail. Well, it wouldn't be clickbait to be honest. But yeah, we're messing with the ball joint from the turret seat. Oh, that's kind of cool. Hmm. How do we get to spawn this in without it being an issue? Oh, wow. Okay. Wait, what? Wait, wait, does the seat normally do that? Oh, yes, it does. Okay. Um, that's interesting. Uh, wait, does this roll like a ball? Hold on. Hold on, hold the phone. Can we use this as a ball? Whoa. Oh. Yo, what if this has reduced? Not reduced. What if this has enough? Oh. Wait. Yo. Peak. Peak. Hold on. I guess I could use this. We're gonna need two of these balls. Balls. Okay. Oh wow. Hamter. we get like two hamsters. Imagine these have like insane grip. I doubt it would have a lot of grip. I'm just hoping. It would be cool if it did. Aw, they don't. I mean, no, this is front wheel drive. I can't really say it doesn't. Wait. Wait. Using them in conjunction? Oh, wait. Because I'm pretty sure I'm getting the grip, but they're not even touching the ground. That's insane. Think about the possibilities, dude. Dude, we have wheels that bump less. These wheels are because they're using the sphere collider. We're gonna have less bumpiness, dude. Oh my days. This is kind of peak. This is kind of peak right here. Oh, this is peak. Oh, this is so peak. Oh, this is peak. So, oh my days. Oh my days. This is peak. I mean, the balls are like not ideal for like a car, but like if you need a car that doesn't bump, dude. This is kind of peak. I don't know. This is kind of peak. Whoops. Wait, what the heck? Yeah, there you go. Yo, this is kind of peak. Look at this. This car is usually. I'm still like tuning it and whatnot, but this car is usually super bumpy, and that has to do with like I think it being like a 5x3 wheel. Like usually, the thinner the contact patch, the better. But yeah, this car is a bumpy mess. Nah, that's kind of peak though. We didn't even think about using the stickiness as like a compound wheel. What about the not the 5x, the 7x1s? Are these too far from the ground? Maybe? No, it's just as much as the ball wheel. Never mind. Compound wheels, dude. This is kind of peak. You're compounding it. Dude, that's kind of insane. That's kind of insane. That's kind of cool. I can't even lie. The mechanical enthusiasts are eating so good today. The thing is, the ball thing has me completely stumped right now. I can't even lie. I'm trying to like think of a way to do this because okay, so I am close to the solution, I think, here. Oh, the offset is. Wait, what? Oh, wow. Um. Hmm. 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 The offset is approximately this much. So, 4 blocks. The ball joint is right here. That's a big offset. I'm guessing that's what the wheel uses. Not the wheel, the ball sphere thingy. That's the needed offset from the base so that it could work. Which that makes a lot of sense. I was kind of like wondering how that worked. So that makes sense. That's neat though. Also, I think the base isn't really useful for anything. Aw. I'm looking at this and I'm like, yeah, this is a little bit. This is a little bit strange. Mm. I really don't remember how that thing worked. Uh, hmm. There has to be a way to mimic this, right? Oh, it's the placement. I think it's the placement. Hold on. I think it might be the placement. I don't know. Really don't remember. Or not remember. I should be able to like make this make sense geometry wise, but I can't. I'm a little bit slow here. Whoops. Hmm. I mean, I get that these have limits. Is that the issue? Surely not. Yeah, the offset's really getting me, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna go crazy before I get this to work. I swear. Where's Cheese when you need him for this? He knows a lot about balls. Hmm. Let's see here. Before I do anything else, do I have a car with 7x1s? Car. Hmm. This one. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Okay, this still works. Okay, perfect. We're gonna make these into hamster balls. Oh, that's gonna be easier said than done. Oh my days. Can I turn these into these? That'd be perfect. Of course I can't. Dang it. Does this even have suspension? It doesn't even have suspension. Well. I think it's like something like this. Chat is like dead, bro. They're like looking at this and they're like, yeah, what is this guy trying to do, bro? I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't know what I'm doing. Uh-oh. That's not supposed to happen. I believe I made some kind of mistake here. Oh, that's the mistake. That's how that works. Okay, now I remember. Oh well. What's the custom connect tool? That's Ben's mod. It's part of. This is it technically is one mod, and you get all of these. Minus this one, minus the carry plus. You get the player teleporter, the duplicator tool, the advanced exometer. You get OP tools, and then this is the mod I'm using, Bingo's block editor. But we have a mod called the SMTC tool pack, and it gets you all of these at the same time. They're really good stuff, you know. Logic gate visibility, and then he has a gravity gun also, which is good for, you know, testing stuff. Let me see. Can I send the link? I'll send the link of the server, and that should get you set pretty much. Hold on. Give me a sec, real quick. I hope my mic is working. Is my mic working? It'd be funny if I wasn't talking the whole time. It wouldn't be funny. It wouldn't be funny. Alrighty. Yeah, this should be the link. So you can join that. Guys, is my mic working? Testing. Yo, what's up, Hazel Cooper? Let me just. I'm just gonna check. Okay, yeah, I think my mic's working. So in that server, there's a lot of like-minded people that know a lot about mechanical stuff, modding, logic, everything. There's like chats for everything in there. You can personally VC talk with. Oh my days! Why is this happening? You can personally like VC and talk with the people that make the mods, the people that make the creations. It's a pretty good hangout spot. I'm not in there in VC right now because I'm having a couple of technical issues on my computer. Oh my days, bro. Oh my days. Uh right now I'm basically trying to see if these ball seats are viable because the issue is we do have a ball part in here somewhere. There it is, the beach ball, right? The first problem is it's equivalent to a 3x1 wheel, and the friction is horrible. It has a 3 friction, which means, compared to the normal wheel, it's not going to be useful. We also have this tire, which looks cool, and it has the same friction and it's lighter, so that's a W. That's for sure. But for the rest, the other wheels are kind of big and chunky, and they have the same friction, so it's like meh. Although it's nice that we have more variation, but usually the thicker the wheel becomes, the more bumpy it becomes. That's why I like the sphere. That's why like let's say modded spheres with like a lot of friction are like perfect wheels. They bump way less because they're using the sphere collider, which is why I'm trying to see if these are going to be viable as wheels, because if they have, I can't check the amount of friction it has because obviously you can't pull it up. Wait, is this the friction for it? It might be. Well, these might be actually horrible as wheels then, unless you compound them. Let's see. Let's just see. This should work now, and it still doesn't work. What? Oh, what am I doing wrong? I'm so confused here. Why does it not? Also, this is what happens with the camera when you do this. The balls. I'm so confused. Why is this not working? Okay. Wait, what? Is this something with the ball wheel? That's interesting. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. That's interesting. No, wait. That is that like that is interesting. No, okay. Then if I do this, wait, what? Why is this wait, what? Have I played this game in such a long while that I'm just slow? What's the issue here? Okay. I haven't played this in a while. Maybe I'm just like slow right now. I'm just like, no, what the heck? Usually both joints get connected. It's only connecting to the bearing right now. Well, let's lose the bearing then. That's so weird. Wait, what? Huh? Is this the issue? What? I'm so lost. I'm guessing maybe these aren't the best things to weld onto creations. Maybe. Okay. Um. Uh. I'm so lost. Those are not the best thing to weld, I guess. They have some weird rigmarole thing going on there. Okay, we're just gonna do that for now. Jeez. Oh yeah, these are buns for wheels. Oh, that sucks. Unless we use them as compound wheels with the sticky wheels, which kind of redeem these. These are perfectly redeemed by the sticky wheels. Hmm, that's interesting. That's really interesting. The sticky wheels would fit like perfectly in the middle of these too. That is insane. Yeah, these don't have the best. These don't have the best friction here. But you put one of these sticky boys in. You put a sticky boy on it, right? Obviously, ideally you want it to be in the middle, but like this is perfect for now. And even though they're like off the ground, you'll still get the sticky effect without it touching the ground. So this, oh yeah, that's a lot of grip. That's a lot of grip right there. The only problem, obviously, is gonna be the parasitic loss that you get from this because you're increasing the rolling resistance with these. But it shouldn't be an issue if you have just more power. So that's neat. That is neat. That is so neat. These are gonna be the new these are gonna be the new peak wheels, dude. The seat turret thingies. Who would have thought? These are gonna be so peak for racing, dude. All right. I guess we gotta start like making presets for these. Make like um mm, how am I gonna do this? I think I'm overcomplicating this a little bit. Who knows? Yeah, how am I gonna select this? Oh well, we're gonna figure it out. That kind of, that kind of looks sick. Wait, what if you have two of these? That kind of looks sick. I'm not gonna lie. That kind of looks sick. Oh well. We're gonna experiment with that later. For now, there you go. You put it in the center, just like that. Boom. That looks so cool. That looks so cool. Oh, this is kind of cool. Hamster wheels. This is insane, dude. We finally have vanilla sphere wheels, dude. Even though it's like the seat. Mm. Mhm. This is kind of cool. Hmm. Now, the only issue I have right now is I don't have any high power vehicle at the top of my head, but I should have one somewhere. Hmm. The mechanical people are gonna eat good today, bro. There it is. Oh, it's a 5x2. Um. Hmm. Oh. Hoo-hoo. Let's try this. Hopefully, I can just swap this without an issue. Let's see. Okay, that was normal. Let's spawn in a couple of these. Hopefully I'm not gonna have many issues with mounting. The only downside I see is that cars are gonna be ginormous with these wheels. Oh, I feel like we're gonna have issues mounting these. Oh well. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. I wonder how this car's gonna take this. Okay, this is either gonna work or it's not gonna work. Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay. For now, these are not. I don't know. Did the devs change something to do with welding physics? Oh. Oh. Okay, that's the crank pin hitting the floor. Did the devs change something with welding physics? Because you're supposed to be able to weld those, as far as I'm concerned. Who knows? Who knows? We just gotta mess around a little bit. Okay, perfect. Now we need the button, the humble button. The only thing I'm thinking is that these are going to have inferior downforce compared, not downforce, inferior grip compared to these. Because if you compound these with these, I imagine you'd get an even higher grip outcome. But these should be less bumpy on terrain, so you know, who knows? You know, whichever comes first. Okay, we're gonna have to turn that up. That is nearly not enough grip. Oh, that's gonna be an issue. Um, can you change it in here? Small pipe. Sticky wheel. Sticky wheel. Stack size 10. Yeah, that's gonna be a doozy. Hold on, I could just. Yeah, I could probably just. Oh, yeah. Whoops! Whoops! Dang it. What did I even do wrong on that one? Well, I clearly did something wrong, that's for sure. Hmm. Anywho. Yeah, these are not gonna have nearly as much grip as those. That's unfortunate. Not the end of the world. finally posting at SM in like years, dude. It literally took chapter 2 for me to start doing something. Alrighty. Please have enough grip. Please. I mean, that's a little bit more. It's not much, though. Oh, dang. Hmm. Hmm. Can you stack them for more grip? I wonder. Wait, the rears aren't spinning. I just realized. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Please tell me that's the issue. Please tell me that's why it's so slow. Please. Why is the rear not moving at all? Oh, yes. Okay, never mind. We might, it might be some weirdness with the welding here. We might have a chance. We might have a chance here. It's still stupid that it does that, but I mean, oh well. We might still have a chance, boys. I didn't even notice the wheels weren't turning. And nobody in the chat even pointed it out, dude. Chat just want me to suffer. Okay, we're a little bit quicker. Damn. Wait, are we reaching? No, I don't think so. I don't think we're reaching the full capacity of the engine. Where's the bearings? Oh boy. Yeah, let's max that out, but I think that's not the issue. There are a lot of engines everywhere. Oh, one of these are suspension. It's this one, okay. Let's not touch that one and we're good. Hmm. There's only one solution I can think of. Then why the heck was my other car so quick? Is it because it's so light? I'm gonna have to replay that back on the live stream. I could have sworn the other car was zooming, but this car is kind of heavy, so that might be the issue. There's only one more thing I can think of right now. And that would be to double it and give it to the next person. How's that car moving? Why is that car moving? Put them like right here. How thick is this? This is like that's 7. Okay. You got 3. Wait, I'm not accounting for the wheels. Dang it. That should be enough, I think. We better find out. Wow, my math wasn't off at all, actually. Yeah, it was. Righty. Yeah, my math was way off. Oh! Gosh darn it. I'm probably trying to find this dumbest way to do this right now. Yeah, uh... Oh my days! Ah! Right, 3. Uh... Okay, now we gotta make it... let me save this. Yeah, okay. Okay. No, okay. Okay, that's good enough actually. That's actually perfect. Yeah, we're good then. This'll do. I wonder how nobody's been messing around with this yet. Well, from in SMTC at least, everybody's really busy with survival, I guess. Look, it's like a neat feature. Now you can even like modify this without having to, you know. Well, I think these definitely have a use case. Well, I'm saying that like it does, but it's just more like, in my head, it's just less bumpy wheels. That's it. There's nothing more to it. Okay, if this doesn't have more grip, I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed. Well, that sucks. Fuzz made his vehicle way too chubby, that's why. Did I delete the vehicle? Hold on. I don't think I did. Or maybe I did. Not this one. Wait, wait, but then how's this one so grippy? Is this something to do with the downforce geometry on his car? I have no clue, dude. Why is this one super damn grippy? Is it because it's at the end? Like that? I refuse to believe that. Nah, but then again, this is a very low power car. Sure, why not? Let's put one here. Redneck science. Wait, is that faster? I'm thinking that is. Wait, what? Hold on, let me to make things easier, I'm just gonna remove these at the back and put the normal wheels back on. Wait, why does putting them at the end give it so much grip? I'm so confused. Right? Because if I remove this, the grip is gonna go down by a lot, I'm thinking. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is nothing. Okay. So then my question is, first of all, why? And if I remove this one, do we get the same effect? Another episode of Redneck Science. Not quite. That's interesting. So I'm just gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna do something a little bit outlandish here. Why is it that having it at the end like this gives it so much grip? Yeah, that definitely gives you more grip. Why though? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Is it like the torque? I'm so lost. Why would this be the case? How much can you abuse that? I'm thinking like it has better leverage on the wheels, but I don't even know if that makes any sense. I'm like trying to understand. I'm trying to make sense of this, but it doesn't really make sense here. There's no way, right? There's no way I extend these and I get more grip from the sticky wheels, right? I love the fact that the devs made it work without it having to touch the ground. Because, you know, it's more, it becomes like a mechanic. Look at that. No, that, you definitely, I don't know. I want to say you get more grip. I really want to say you do. No, you definitely. No, wait. I don't know. I don't know. What? Wait a hobgoblin minute, dude. Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute, bro. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. No, 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 no. That's not what's happening, I think. Uh, I think what's happening is it's bending downwards, which means it's closer to the ground, and that means the attraction force is greater. Which means, can you transfer? Can you transfer? Wait, wait. Wait, 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 wait. Wait, 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 wait. No way. No way, dude. Hold on, hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the freaking phone. I just need this to not touch the ground here. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Is that enough? Probably. Let's see. There's no way, right? I have to be wrong about this. There's no way you can transfer without it even touching the ground. Wait. That would be such a mechanic. That would be such a mechanic, though. Hold on, dude. This is getting spicy. Okay, the suspension is allowing it to touch the ground. I need that to not happen. Let me just get it like a pipe, maybe. I should just make a test rig at this point. I should just make a test rig. But let's try again, you know? No, that doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, that isn't the case. Probably. What's wrong with the rear, dude? There he gets squatted as heck. That is interesting. There's a lot we're gonna have to learn about compounding these. Anyway, what was I doing? Just trying to find the other car. This one. Oh right, it had the 7x1s. I'm an idiot. Never mind. Never mind. Dang it. Well, that makes me feel silly now. I'm just a little silly Billy here. No, wait. They still have decent grip. Never mind. Scratch that. There has to be something going on. I can't accept this. It's wait. Nah, nah. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna use a pipe here, and then we're gonna weld the ones with the inner hamter. These are not set to the maximum of unfortunately, I think. Man, these kinda suck for this. Um, tell you what. I'll just use the inner one. Yeah. I'll use the inner one. Dang, it's getting late. I gotta go do something else. We'll use the inner one like this. We'll just delete this one. You know, just to test. You know, we gotta test it out. You know, whoops. We gotta see what we're working with here. Yeah, no, my grip is definitely reduced. What's that about? It's definitely gotta be something to do with like the arm length. It has to be. How that increases the torque, I have no clue, but it does. It just does. Okay. I'm not going crazy. I know what I'm looking at here. I'm not going crazy, guys. I promise. I promise I'm not going crazy. Maybe I'm going crazy. Uh See, I this stream was about testing the ball joint, and now I'm doing this instead. Um. Oh well. Yeah, I might be losing it, Loki. I might be losing it. My boy lost the plot, dude. Yeah, your boy's off of that jam. Slow removing thing is going to get annoying. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is way faster. This like combination. I don't know, bro. Let's do it for the one time again. Might be one of those things where you have diminishing returns too, you know? Never know. Obviously, the turning is not gonna be ideal since we aren't tuning for the turn radius right now. I'm just looking purely at this straight line. And I gotta sway. Feels like I'm not totally crazy here. Right, guys? Yeah. Freaking contraption, dude. Hmm. Wait, what? Wait. Okay, so I wasn't totally wrong about that. Um. So if you go over the threshold, you're definitely. That is interesting. That is interesting. That is interesting. Um. Hmm. If you don't go over the threshold, yeah, you're definitely just generating forward propulsion without the car really touching the ground here, which makes sense due to how this works. Alright, that means these wheels aren't really that great when they start slipping. The grip really goes down when they start slipping, which is unfortunate. But yeah, we have contactless power. Let me save this. I know it's just gonna get to a point where it's just gonna straight up break it, and it's not really gonna be useful. Uh, yep. Wait a minute. This can be used for downforce as long as they're spinning. As long as they're spinning forward, because I feel like if they're not, they're really gonna be parasitic. Yeah, I feel that they're really gonna be parasitic if they're not spinning. Let's test that out, I guess. Yep. That bitch is hella parasitic. Just to double check that it is. Yeah. If they're not gonna be spinning with the assembly, you're really gonna. This is more of a compromise more than anything. Oh, even when it's spinning, it's not really that great. Okay. What if it's spinning faster? Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be really parasitic if it's not spinning. That is interesting. That is interesting. I feel like you could get the benefit. This would make it less parasitic, but you would also get less grip, is what I'm thinking. I'll have to say, this is interesting. I stopped messing with the balls completely, though. That was the main thing of this stream. But that is interesting. Not even touching the ground, right? Hmm. The only problem with it is going to be that it has to be powered. Which might not make it viable at all for... I just realized we're turning also with this. That is so interesting. Hmm. Hopefully this doesn't stop it from working. We'll see. Got the new swagger wheels on. Okay, yeah, that might be too high. Oh, Oh. Oh. Yep. You're really gonna get some downforce, but the front wheels are not happy. That means that means there's like an extraordinary amount of downforce on the front wheels right now. Yeah, that is interesting. That is interesting. That is so interesting. Well, I had my fill with this, and now I'm bored. I guess back to the turret shebang. Although I really can't understand how to make the piston engine thing. There's a lot of other things we could do with it, and I'm trying to do like the most basic thing ever. Okay, let's test if it transfers over rotation, right? Because I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Oh, okay. Yep, look at that. That's the UID for the joint of the gyro seat. Look at that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this doesn't transfer rotation over though. Oh, alright. I mean, it has a limit, so should it? Yeah, like right there, not transferring it at all. Yeah, this is the offset is really cooking my brain here. I'm really trying to think, but the offset it has for the ball joint to work is really messing with my head. But this is vanilla though. We have a vanilla ball joint finally. From all those years of seeing it in the whatchamacallit. But yeah, we have it now. As far as I'm concerned, there's no way to hook up like a connection to this, unfortunately. Yeah. That is so much messing with my head, dude. Is there a way to eliminate that? We need that gone. Yeah, I have no clue. How would you eliminate that? I guess you could offset it. If this was something, let's do that actually. So we're gonna use one of the other tools. It's gonna be the flattener. This is how we make zero blocks without having to use. Oh, and this has collision, obviously. All right. Hopefully that. Okay, there you go. So this doesn't have collision, right? And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to see if we can work this out. Okay. So now the offset is right there. So 4 blocks. It sits right here then. So what happens if I move this? Oh, it turns a different color. Okay, no, it's still right there. That is so weird. All I'm seeing is it's impossible to really. Whoops. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's impossible. Hmm. Yeah, I'm lost, dude. We need some other guys from SMTC to tackle this. I'm spent right now. Oh. Um. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Huh. Why? Why? Um. Oh, this is frying my brain. It's embarrassing. I can't geometrically think about this. Hmm. Hmm. That's the equivalent of what I just did there. This not gonna work because I'm at the. Let's see. Oh right, I didn't even turn the bearing into. Oh my goodness me, I'm fried. Oh. Okay. We're getting somewhere. But why like this? Why is this? Obviously, that's not gonna work. Um, that is interesting to say the least. Why like that? I don't know. Um, yeah, this is messing with me right now, dude. Finally got it to work, but this is not how this is not how it's supposed to work. Uh, incredible to think this is vanilla now. Wow. Yeah, this is itching. This is itching my head so much right now. Well, it's gonna be amazing for mechanical builds once we finally figure out how to use these properly with the offset. Because the thing is, you can do a lot with ball joints instead of having to like make a ball joint. It's usually it usually costs more performance-wise in terms of lag and whatnot. And then we have like a vanilla ball joint, so that's nice. And it comes from that, by the way. Would you look at that? Apparently, these used to be in the game files for a while, so they were planned to like be something. So now, can I just do that? Oh my days, dude. Okay, I can do that. Oh my days. Alright, I'm gonna try something here. Literally, the only reason I'm really trying to do it like this is because... Oh, apparently these flag less or something. Oh yeah, this is not gonna work. Yep. Dang it. These piston engines produce less glitch and they're also less laggy, so according to what I remember. Again, this is only for conventional piston engines. Nothing like the Maximilian engines being produced at the moment. Yeah, lucky I'm gonna give up. My hands are in pain. Ow. Oh my days, holy. I'm gonna have to try to post more. Oh. Wonder if this could be used for like a ratchet engine, since this is can't do one full revolution apparently. Although look at that mechanical advantage though. Okay, it bottoms out there. Interesting. Holy lorp. Oh, the pistons make noises again? Wait, what? How did I not notice that? Or does it not make noise when it's in a configuration like this? Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't make any noise. Oh. Or are these pistons different in a way? I don't think so. First of all, we gotta make these shut up. Yeah, no, it doesn't really make a noise. Huh. Maybe we gotta make one from scratch, maybe. Then it'll make a noise. I don't know. That's an interesting noise, though. What if I get a self-wired? Or, you know, just to try to simulate that pulsing. Yeah, it is making noises. I'm so confused. Then why is that one not making any noises? That sure is interesting. I'm so stumped. This is pissing me off, dude. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. 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 Yeah, it's incapable of doing that. Sucks. Oh well. Yeah, the offset makes this horribly unintuitive. I'm so dumb. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Well, is there anybody even watching? Chat? Hello, chat. I should have changed that thumbnail. Ugh, holy. Yeah, I'm so confused about this. Nope, it's still making noise. Perfect. Hmm. Besides maybe something to do with suspension work, I can't find a good use case for this. Cheese will figure it out when he finds out. Talking about that, I haven't really seen Cheese in VC for a while actually. Not even after Chapter 2 released. Hmm. Who knows? Guys, is huffing paint thinner bad? Huffing paint thinner can't be that bad. Mm. Mm. What happens if you? It sounds like sounds like we're gonna do some funky here. We're gonna do some. We're gonna put some spicy meatballs here. See what's gonna happen. Imagine nothing too crazy actually, but might as well try, right? Well, that's interesting. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary happened at all there. I'm guessing the two constraints are fighting each other, and they just stay like this. Oh, well, that's weird that it's shaking. It's not really supposed to be doing that. Why would that be the case? What the heck? It is. It looks off center. Why does that look off center? Looks off of its kilter. That still works. But why? Why is that spinning off center? That's interesting. Well, don't mind me for trying. I don't know what I thought was gonna happen here. What the heck? Yeah, this isn't useful. What am I doing? Frick it. Let's try to make some linkage with it, right? Let's try to do something productive, dude. Come on, dude. I bet it's not gonna be hard at all with it being inverted or whatever. Yeah, I hate that so much. It means that starts from there. So you would want this to be like this. And then boom, you have some sort of suspension thing here. I don't know. I'm gonna do it like this because I can't be bothered. I cannot be bothered. Um. Yeah, sure. Yes, this works like a normal bearing. Oh, this one. Yeah, that's the limit right there. Actually, it probably isn't. Yeah, that's the actual ball joints limit right there. Hmm. That's interesting, having joints with actual limits built in. Well, the suspension and the piston has those. I mean, technically the bearing too, but this way. Kind of fascinating. Fascinating. Yeah, this is frying my brain trying to think about this, dude. Uh, uh I should probably go work on my car right now. I blew the dipstick out. It's kind of funny because like my car has a metal dipstick tube, right? The whole tube is metal. So like, if it wasn't metal, I would have broken it by now. The reason it popped out of the crankcase was because it's attached to the engine mount, right? And if your engine mount start going bad, you're technically supposed to change it. And if you don't, and you still do stuff like dumping the clutch and putting a lot of excess strain on the drivetrain, you're obviously gonna the mounts are gonna move, the engine's gonna move, and it's gonna pull the dipstick right out of the crankcase. And then there's gonna be oil everywhere. But don't worry, it's a Toyota, so you don't need that oil. It's propaganda. It's all a big ploy by big oil to sell more oil. Did that make like a wheel thud? Hold on. Should I add cheese in maybe add him in the server? Maybe he'll wake up. Do something about this. I don't know. I genuinely haven't heard of him in a while. Sure, let's try. He's not even online right now. Hmm. Yo, Kine. Yeah, don't worry. I'm just I was testing out uh the sticky wheels. You can compound the sticky wheels. The piano, yeah, it's playing itself. Also, the ball wheels. You can use the balls as wheels. They have very low friction, but but chicken butt. If you can compound it with the sticky tire. And also sticky tires can propulse vehicles without even touching the ground. It's insane, dude. Um Look at this, dude. You can obviously I'm hold on. Okay. Yeah, it's there you go. Like you can see it right there. You can propulsion. In any case, you don't even need the sticky wheels to touch the ground to get the grip or to get the downforce. You can just kind of compound it. You could just you could just like you could just like you could grab this bitch, and you grab like a 7x1. And as you can see, I have virtually... Okay, let me remove this. I should... Let's see how this drives like this. Oh, what the heck? Oh, there. Wait, what? Why is that? What the... Anyway. Anyway, so this is how the car drives normally. But then, look at that. Compound. So yeah, that's pretty neat. We got the ball wheels. We got we got hamster balls. There's a lot of weird things that go on with these freaking sticky wheels. There's seemingly amplification of its stickiness just because of geometry. It's I'm so confused, dude. Also, I can't get. You remember when you used to be able to make piston engines with like the ball joints? Because of the weird offset it has, I can't think of a way to do it yet. I'm really stumped, which is kind of sad. So that's that. The 7 viewers are just watching me like lose my mind, dude. Yeah, I'm royally stumped here because it doesn't make sense here. Yeah. Time for making a build with sticky wheels. Oh, Mark 1. Yeah, pretty much. I go running around the walls, trying to find a wall, but I can't find the wall. Where is this normally connected? So, this is where the ball joint sits. The ball joint is facing this here with black right here. It's so weird, dude. Just plays with my head. Traction limit with what? The sticky wheels? Oh, like the top speed? Oh yeah, that'd be interesting. I imagine it's pretty peak. From what I've done some driving around. It seems to do grippy things. Normally you want these to be like oversteery as shit to get the grip. I actually did the opposite. I tuned it to be understeery. Yeah, that too. We might not need downforce as much. I don't even know how downforce plays into the whole grip thing. I have no clue, dude. Oh, also look at what I did. I did this to fuzz his car. So yeah, pretty underwhelming. I'll tell you what. But the weirdest thing about this is when you put these out here, right, like this. For some reason, it has way more like downforce potential. I don't even know what to call it, but doing this for some reason just magnifies it. It's not even the fact. It's not even the fact that there's two sticky wheels, right? If I delete the inner ones, you'll see that the grip stays about the same here, and that's what's so freaking confusing to me right now. Oh no. Oh no, it's fine. Never mind. Oh, this one's not fine. Oh no. Um. Hmm. I didn't have to move those over twice. What am I doing, dude? I'm losing my head, bro. And then you'll see that the grip, it's definitely because of them being outside like that. And why would that be the case for that? I have no clue. I have no clue. I'm stumped. I'm genuinely stumped, dude. I'm looking at this and I'm like, yeah, this doesn't make sense, man. Let me double these real quick. Let's double this and make it more. Oh, shit. The housing? I don't know, maybe? Also, I can't really tell what speed I'm going at because the seat mod is bricked. Rest and bully slide two in your hoodie. You know what? I'll just grab the other car and do this with it. Oh, but anyway, the real reason I wanted these to be like cooler is because they bump less because they're spheres, but they might not really be that crazy. Who knows? Who knows, right? Who knows? I don't have a smart engine. What am I thinking? Oh well. Controllers it is. Yeah, the exometer, right. Right. Wait, what the heck? Is that like wheel hop? What the fuck? Was that always a thing? I think it's the loop thingy, actually. Yeah, it's probably the loop. What was I gonna do? Exometer. Dude, I haven't used an exometer in like ages. Alright. What the fuck? What? Um. More time per frame? What the heck is that about? Okay, maybe too much. Gotcha. Yeah, my bad, bro. I had to like remove its balls. Oh, what the fuck, dude? Oh my days. You don't have the mod pack. Does it work? I didn't put it because I thought it didn't work. Okay, 200. um, should still work from what you heard. Okay. The wheels are struggling right now. It's on the max setting, right? It is, yeah. Hmm. What the heck was I gonna do? Alright. Let me just do it like this for now. Does that have something to do with the suspension glitch in the back? There is a suspension glitch in the back. You might be out of power? I don't think so. $250. We might be out of power. Oh, the wheels aren't liking that. The wheels are not liking that. 300 and something. Oh, the wheels are not liking that at all. Oh boy. Oh shit! Ah. Wait. Oh boy. I just heard somebody's beep beep. Yeah, what's the max for the 5x2s? Isn't it like 250? Or am I wrong? I don't really remember what it is. Let me save this. I want to remove the suspension glitch real quick. 300. Yeah, the 6 viewers know what they're doing. I know, they're pretty pros. I know them personally. Alright, bro. Good night. Du bist gut genug. Du bist gut genug. Du bist gut genug. Du bist gut genug. Whoop. Oh, what the heck was that sound? Wow. That didn't scare me at all. Du bist gut genug. Du bist gut genug. Oh boy. Alright. No. Yeah, that's enough out of me, bro. I'm gonna go do something else. I'm EP. I'm not giving up. I'm gonna go do something productive. Well, that's it for me, guys. I guess that's it. Can't believe this is how I introduced the channel back to Scrap Mechanic. Kind of sloppy. Well, I'll see y'all later, though.